What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm gonna keep playing Aura's decks. I'm a little bit obsessed with them. I was gonna play this Orzhov one, it needs a little bit more work. The white one's great. We just played this one. I've just played the other one. Like, I've been on a little bit of a just try all the aggressively slanted, aggressively, let's say more tempo-y style of decks, and so far the best one performance-wise, still probably Enchanted Fax, but for tonight I think we're going to be looking at this Azorius one, also because it's the one that I have a really lovely sideboard for best of 3 version, wherever that is gone. I guess it's not showing it to me because this filter's on. Okay, it's there somewhere. But for tonight, best of 1. I do have a pretty busy day ahead of me. I just wanted to get through this, finish off a bit of work, and get a nice night's sleep before tomorrow. So Azorius Auras, what are we looking at here? It's again a very kind of tempo style with a lot of flashing things, and the amount of card draw that this deck can make happen is just insane. Almost everything draws cards, and that just is actually the real win con. Like, of course, the creatures are good. You can do some very sort of typical auras stuff with Scavenger, Ethereal Armor, and just make these massive guys and use Sheltered by Ghost to gain life. It's great. We've all seen this in other permutations of colors, but the thing that blue has is this freaking card draw, man. Entity Tracker is another. It's the eerie payoffs where it itself is not an enchantment, which would be insane, honestly, if these were also enchantments. We've got 3 of them between the Scavenger, the Gremlin, and Entity Tracker. These are payoffs for playing enchantments. So a little bit heavy on those, perhaps. That's the best of 3 variants, really good for that. You can trim some stuff, bring other things in. More on that in a future video. But regardless. I was talking about Entity Tracker. Whenever an enchantment enters, you draw a card. So you can flash it in. It makes a fairly okay blocker. Or you just do it at opponent's end step. Untap, start playing enchantments, draw cards. Not only that, it is itself a power 2 or less creature. So it'll trigger Enduring Innocence, which is our other card draw engine. Whenever we play a creature with power 2 or less, or whenever one enters the battlefield, we draw a card. So it only happens once a turn, unfortunately. But Gremlin Tamer happens to make little 1/1s whenever you have an enchantment enter the battlefield. So the amount of card draw, just, whenever you cast enchantment, if you have this in play, you draw off of this, and you draw off of this. If that was not enough, we've also got 3 copies of Enduring Curiosity, rapidly becoming my favorite of these cards from the Enduring cycle. The amount of card draw that this can set up, as well as being an insane threat. Just flash this in again, as you would, end of the opponent's turn, untap with a 4/3. That's not only going to get in for 4 damage, but it's also going to draw you a card for each other creature that's attacking with it that turn. And even if it's just itself, that's often enough. So yes, absolute amount of card advantage, ridiculous. The rest of the deck is just trying to protect our creatures that are going to be receiving these powerful auras, using things like Shardmage, Rescue, and Fae Flight, which is an underplayed one, but honestly, with the cost reduction from Inquisitive Glimmer, it's often just 1 mana to give hexproof just as much as Shardmage Rescue does, but it gets a +1/+0 and gains flying forever. It's not until end of turn, so another way to also give things flight alongside Feather of Flight. So I trimmed 1 to put in an additional 1 of these, just because it was to diversify the curve, and algorithms happier when you have these like 2 orbs in the deck somehow, and it's another way of giving hexproof and another way of giving flight. Yes, it doesn't draw a card like Feather of Flight, but like I said, we've got enough card draw probably. And that's the list. Nothing much else to add, other than let's jump into some games and see how this holds up on the Diamond ladder. I'm sitting at the end of Diamond 4. I was Diamond 2 at some point earlier this week, but yeah, I just ran into a wall of mono red people playing freaking ley lines, and got sent back packing. So I need to find something to get me back on the up and up, and I hope this will be it, because it is my preferred playstyle. Okay, it's a bit risky, but I'll keep it because we're on the play. However, almost everyone that isn't playing red-based aggro with the ley line is playing, you know, 1 and 2 mana removal spells enough to get them through like 3 turns because they know they're getting moused into eternity. Okay. Flag the bluff. Let's go on blue. Doesn't look like any copies of cut down. Whew. That's a miracle. Like, genuine freaking miracle. Alright. That's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Okay. I reckon we're just chilling, right? Like, the issue here is this thing stops us from, you know, actually getting to use hexproof. So, I don't know. It's a pretty big deal. Okay. So, I'm still gonna just jam this out now and grow it. And hopefully draw a freaking... we need Sheltered by Ghosts. Like, that is really what we need right now. Stuff it. Sheoldred. You're dead. You're a dead man. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so. Whew. Alright. Will you swing? No answer. Oh. Beautiful moments, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. Freaking Sheoldred, man. Ugh. However, that enchantment with the --, very nice. It's particularly good against my deck because the main, you know, defense is going to be the ward off of that ghost aura thing. What's it called? Sheltered by Ghosts. And when you're losing your ward and your hexproof, then none of the stuff we have in the deck works anymore. All right. Blue. Blast Faithful. Yeah, we've got 3 of these, so let's lead with one of those, because it's probably the most likely to run into some removal. Are we quick enough? It's usually a turn 5 situation, right? Could have drawn a card, maybe. I wanted to put myself outside of cut down range, so now it has to be like a Brotherhood's End. Oh no. See what I did there? You hold back the creature, so then it next turn we'll have it become the copy. And now we're just holding up Shardmage's rescue, which will put it outside of the range of the dam. Okay, now pay the 2 as Bedoink. We're not doing nada. I'm gonna flash this in. Sheltered by ghosts. Or Ethereal Armor. Alright. Sting. If I were him, I'd be very careful whom I decide to use this bit of triumph on. Although he also has the -3/-3 there from the freaking dude. Dude. Yeah. Clever. And he'll probably play out the Volt. Okay. Please tap out. Valgavoth. Okay. Problem. Yep. My kiddos shouting at me from downstairs. What is it? Bye. Nice. We're going to the beach. Sorry guys, just a quick BrewDad mode. Haste. Taps out again. Oh, my God. Yes! Top deck, baby. In your face. My dear friend. Terribly sorry. Bit of a misplay. What? Lifelink Ward 2 twice. First strike. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me with this shit? Can you please stop with the Atraxas? He doesn't have enough mana to kill the Glimmer with his now found bit of Triumph. So let's see what the play is here. It's double Ward 2, baby. You don't have it. Sorry. Yeah, I won't do it either. You're a dead man. Because we can just swing with you and you and you. Just any way to just grow Hallcreeper would be the ideal sitch. Top deck city. I freaking found it. Yes. Climbing, climbing, climbing. E3. Let's go. Could this be the brew that gets us there? Time will tell. Slower start, but we haven't gotten a chance to give the old Tamer here much of a play. And I'm not going to play him now. That's just asking for it. That's not bueno. We can get some blockers for days. These don't have to. Woo! I guess he could remove the other guy, but then he would have just gone for the double spell on the Tamer. Amazing. So we'll still lose life, right?
This fight finished
Ooh.
before brunch.
I'm tired of your secrets. Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
In Liliana. What's also really nice with the Gremlin Tamer, there's an enchantment, a spell that like oh bugger. That brings back and puts a roll token. Ooh, hello. Okay, that's fine. Oh, top deck. The opponent knows. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. $21 in. Cruising. Haven't really run into the damn mono reds of the meta lately. Surprisingly, because I just finished complaining about it. Typical situation. But it's still a real pain in my butt, trust me. Like, it's 25%, sometimes closer to 28 of all the matches I've played this season have been against mono red leyline. It's, you know, pretty hard. Keep up the excitement. Slow on the draw. We keep, because we crazy like that. Wow, everyone's on the scavenger plan. It's basically whoever gets the first ghost sheltered thingy. Okay, that's not bad. I hope he just develops his board a bit more and chills. Not straight away go for the ghost thing, which is highly unlikely. If I were playing the deck, there we go. It's insane. This is just GG, dude. Like, this is the reason why my deck's been getting any wins at all. Eventually, I have to snag. He's sheltered by ghosts. I can't even go for the scavenger because I don't have the ward 2, like, almost ever. Until it's too late. Here comes the... Oh, okay, that's not as bad. Wow. Just wrecked. I love the Orzhov. I mean, the you know. You know what I'm talking about. Wow, we're dead probably. Close enough. Woo! Why, hello there. How good of you. Okay. Uh-oh. No. We're dead. We're just dead. Because of the, yeah, we don't have a way to exile. So, I've got on my own terms. Ah, Staga, man. These damn mice piles. I knew it, hey? I don't want to just toot my own horn too much, but honestly, like, I was, well ahead of the curve on that one in terms of, you know, most of the content creators I watch at least were very hot on a lot of cards from Boomburrow, but like I was just like frothing over the mice from day one. The cards are clearly banana towns. That little red package of mice has like completely, I mean, of course, yes, the ley line and everything, but like it only works so well because you have that great support cast to your list. Okay, so sure, looking groovy. I'm gonna risk playing out. Oh god, please be, my goodness, please my ass. All right, if this survives, we win. It just needs not to get sheltered straight away. It's the way to win this matchup. Like, alright, we got double shelters. Life's good. This one we have to take, of course. Oh, baby. We even have L back upper. Bam. I'd like to gain my 5 life right back. Would love one more non, you know, like an island or anything that'll trigger the Verge. It's badass. Come on, come on. Flash in another thing. Tap out. You little noob. It's 14. Now we just snag this one too. Perfect. Yep. Revenge for the last match against this deck. He didn't have the sheltered by ghosts. I did. Uh-oh. Okay. He still doesn't have the ward a million, so that's not a bad top deck. It's not quite gonna do it, my friend. It's gonna have to hold back. Ooh. It's a big boy. What? Yeah, sure. Dale Freeman. The Auras decks, hey? They really, like, shook up stuff. Had a good one drop, some good auras, bam, out of nowhere. There's still more ways to play it that I haven't, like, really looked into. There's, like, a Selesnya guy that cares more about, like, auras, and you can do, like, a cross synergy between auras and equipments. And there's enough, like, cross synergy there where that could actually be pretty legit, but I've done so many Selesnya decks lately. Alright. We've got a like fairly kind of chilled 2-drop that we're not too worried about losing. And then if that gets removed, we can go a 3-drop into protection. This could be the mirror, could be the damn... You know the one I mean. Freaking Oculus. Isn't the mirror? Alright, so in this case, we're gonna get rid of you and get the ball rolling here. Whoever gets the first one of these down is just... Especially when we have Shardmage's Rescue at the ready for any returning shenanigans. But at this point, there's nothing that they play that can remove this until like turn 4. Yep. He's probably going to take my one? No. Ooh. Okay. I mean, if he had the thing, he could have just taken it. Then it starts one of those weird things when, you know, those games where you're like, I'll take your Brutal Cathar, that takes your Brutal Cathar, that Scary stuff. More roomish vibes. Okay. Not really. Just incidental rooms. Okay, where are you going with this? Silly boy. Wrong target. Silly boy. It's time to go wide. And maybe we draw a freaking white source. Ah! So, we go wide. So hope he hasn't got another one. Yeah, that's fine. Uh-oh. Well, that's a big problem. We're dead. Oh, we're so dead. There's literally no way. At least we get to draw 1,000,000 cards. It's interesting choices. My God, not a single land. Yeah. Okay. I mean, come on. I conceded because of the rooms that were on the floor. The one that gives extra 3+1/+1 counters to the unblockable guy, and he just has one. He just needs one any enchantment in hand, and he still had 3 cards in hand. So on to the next one. Damn it. That was cool. Slightly different way again of playing it, but similar, you know, similar choices. White. Deck. Okay. Sunfall is a problem, clearly, right? That's about it. We're 1 turn away from Sunfall, and the stuff I played doesn't get hit by lockdown. Okay. Whatevs. This card is broken. In my best of 3 version, I have obviously counter spells that you would draw into to then protect a flash play, you know? That's just seamless. Seamlessly the plan. Because in the first match or best of 1 without the counter magic, because you want to go heavy on your synergies, then the play there is to draw so much that if you do get hit with the Sunfall, you have enough stuff to come back and just flood the board again. Père Noël, Father Christmas. In French, for those of you who did not know. Keep. Look. Aha! Surprise, surprise. Who do we have here? Well, la vie, c'est la vie, mon chéri. Will he, sack the scamp now and get rid of my tamer? Or not? Or does he go face like a good little mono red player? It would appear. Our dear fellow over here puts the most bodies on the board, I guess. Another land would have been great, but nah. All we need is one of the ghost little aura thing, and mono red gets sent packing. Fortunately, it does not appear as though we shall be getting any of that. He'll probably sack it this time because he gets a 2/2. You also manifest Dread. Interesting. Douche. Douche. Hello? We're dead anyway, dude. We didn't draw the life gain. You've got a freaking scamp on the board and a million whatever. Oh my goodness gracious. Really? I attack with my dude man, the Dudatron, and I will draw a card most probably. Wow, dude. Slow mono red players. Shakes head in dismay. Thank you. Holy crap, dude. Land. Okay. Poor Père Noël over here hasn't had a very good mono red draw, has he? Okay, let's go in with just the and draw a card and gain. I mean, yeah, put more counters. So then I still get to attack. I really want an untapped blue source. Schwink. Holy crap-a-moles, dude. What did I have to do today to end up against Mr. Père Noël? The slowest Father Christmas that ever did Christmas. Yep. That's how you play the game. Moment of truth, everybody. Are we gonna survive? Holy cow, man. You are just probably taking a poop right now with your iPad. That would be my guess. Land. Ah. Okay, so in that case, we shall have to just double spell here. He's back. Do you play shock? Is there a shock in your paw? Use it, because it might just mean your demise. So we make more blockers than ever before. Now we just chump like there's no tomorrow and hope that 2 mana isn't enough to scamp us into oblivion. We throw like all the 1/1s at the scamp and the gremlin plus the other Hallcreeper at the hero. Hair Noel. You're a noob, mate. You're a freaking noob, mate. A noobie, 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 noobie. A noobie, 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 noobie. Oh, did noobie just noob out? Too bad. Because we beat Monored. Yes! Anything I'll do, bro, just to beat on this deck. It's become my new best thing to do. For obvious reasons. Should have just swung, but we would have had the wait anyway. So riveting, guys. I will, as always, timestamp everything so you can skip ahead. It'd be nice to draw this, you know, the blue land last turn. Sent packing without even finding the ghost spell. Nice. And we're exactly at the 46-minute mark. So I'm afraid we're going to just have to leave it at that, which is a pity. I do enjoy these these enchantment Boros decks. They've become my latest obsession. I think we'll do best of 3 next. Somehow my untapped is again not working. I don't know what's going on with this. I'll make the post when I do this on X. You'll see the stats. I wish it would be working. So let's just jump back in with some final thoughts. Well, you'll have to wait for the best of 3 version because that's kind of all the stuff that you would play was their space. However, my biggest question mark here is still on Inquisitive Glimmer. Is it worth it? Do we just cut the Glimmer and put in more? Because the creatures are quite high, you know? There's still 23 creatures, even though it is nice to have more 2-drops. And yes, ones that also trigger all your stuff. We could cut the Glimmers and put in like 1 more Fae Flight, 1 more Rescue. Or, you know, 1 more Rescue, 1 more Feather of Flight, you know. Like the card draw, trigger your stuff, flashy stuff that helps. Maybe this isn't the deck for it. The more I look at this Glimmer, the more I think it's better suited to play in a Rooms deck, where you're also taking advantage of the unlock cost reduction. I think like an Azorius Rooms deck might be something we need to look into. Let's try something a little bit more controlling. Once we hit Mythic, stay tuned for that. But Worlds is coming up. Plenty more brews, especially focused around the Scavenger coming your way, and probably a best of 3 version of this before the end of the weekend. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.
Woo!